Hello everybody, Nitsa here, and oh boy do we have something to talk about when it comes to the blue blur. Over 2 months ago, we got 2 posters giving us an insight of what Sonic's design would be like in the movie. And of course, Sonic fans being Sonic fans put this on the same levels of hate as Logan Paul.
And it deserves it!
What the hell? How'd you get in here?
This movie will destroy everything that Sonic represents, and the design that just came out proves it all!
How does it prove anything?
Everything! Everything about this movie rapes the entire franchise!
No, it doesn't.
Wait, you defended rape, bro?
What?
You defended rape? Hey, everybody! Nitsa supports rape!
Can you please shut up?
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you from your support of rape in this entire franchise.
Okay, seriously, grow the up, dude. We haven't even seen the trailer yet, and you are already calling it bad just because you don't like the design?
Oh, what, and I should just accept everything that comes out of Hollywood's ass?
What? No, just...
You know what? F this, I'm just gonna play more Sonic Mania until things make sense.
Seriously, is the redesign really that big of a deal? If you check the trends online, pictures of Sonic's design from the upcoming movie have been leaked on the internet, and... well, needless to say, the fans either wash their eyes out with bleach or they say it's average. We get various poses, some that look like they were based off of past Sonic games, as well as this image that gives us an idea of what Sonic looks like, and a still image of Sonic running with his mouth open. The funny thing is that even though this is confirmed to be official, we technically kind of already saw an earlier version of it, and it honestly does not look that different. The only reason you can tell this image was an earlier design is because the sheriff, Tom Wachowski, is heavily based off of Chris Pratt, who could have possibly taken the role before it was finally given to James Marsden. So all these images should give you an idea of what the final design of Sonic would be like, and chances are these pictures could have been an earlier version that was leaked, or maybe this is the final version since these 2 versions do differ in some ways. However, what I find odd is that these 2 posters that came out, the fans have heavily hated on it despite not being able to see Sonic himself. Yet when this image came out, people said it actually looks good and would totally accept a design like this. And yet, even though we get something similar, the fans decided to not like it. Am I the only person who thinks the negative reaction to these leaks are over-exaggerated for attention? I mean, they look so damn similar. Yeah, I'm seeing some hypocrisy here.
Oh, how dare you call us a hypocrite! Sonic's eyes are supposed to be one giant eyeball, not 2 separate sockets!
Funny, because I totally remember some people saying that the Cyclops eye looks weird.
I mean, the design should look like this, not whatever this Momo version is.
How does this look anything like Momo?
No, not that. Just forget about it. It's clear that Sega has given up and has given this to some assholes that just want to do whatever they want to see fit.
Well, maybe they are doing whatever they see fit. In my honest opinion, I don't think the design is that bad.
But the small white hands, the eyes, the shoes!
Oh, what? And not the blue arms? Because I'm pretty sure a good chunk of fans complained about that, too. Now, yes, this design is very distinct from the iconic design we know and love, but honestly, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. If you saw my last video on the Sonic movie, you would know that I'm open to a redesign given a more realistic look as opposed to a cartoony look, especially since this is live action and not an animation. If it was too realistic, then yeah, I can see a problem. But with the design we have here, honestly, I think it's a good balance between realistic and his iconic design. Given Sonic 2 separate eye sockets, honestly I don't think it's a bad change, and making the head and body bigger than his hands is at least a lot more realistic than their usual cartoony hands. And of course they make the hands white instead of giving him gloves. And to be honest, I don't think this is a bad idea. If he wore gloves, it would honestly be weird. I mean, gloves are really common when it comes to cartoon characters like Mickey Mouse and Super Mario. We would continue to see this across many cartoon characters, whether if they were human or not. The cartoon gloves existed so the hands could stand out in animated shorts when they were all black and white, so they don't blend with the rest of the body, which is usually black. Over time, of course, anthropomorphic animals have been able to have a mix of both paws and human hands, if not more human-like hands. But a character wearing gloves always comes off as timeless, so therefore Sonic wearing them as Sega's mascot, just like how Mario is for Nintendo and Mickey is for Disney, is definitely an intentional design choice. And since most of what Sonic is practically a cartoon, it made sense to keep the gloves. But with this upcoming Sonic movie, it's clear they want Sonic to feel more alive, so him constantly wearing gloves would be off, as honestly he has no reason to wear them. And since we've been used to his white gloves, it makes sense to make his hands white so it can still look like the timeless iconic character. Now, sure, Hedgehog paws are pink, but again, I would rather stick with white, thank you very much. And for whatever reason, people complain about Sonic wearing a shoelace shoe rather than his red shoes with a white stripe over them. And to be honest, I don't really see the issue here. Now, sure, they could have gone with like the Sonic Adventure 2 soap shoes, which has shoelaces by the way, but really, what else could that white strap be? Honestly, I always thought they were the shoelaces, until it was made clear in HD Sonic games that it was a part of the shoe's design. However, just like the white hands and the 2 eye sockets, I don't think this is a bad change either. And who knows, maybe Sonic might change into his iconic shoes later in the movie, and these are just another type of shoes he wears.
Really? You'd suggested Sonic wearing multiple shoes? I think the guy forgot he had feet. He shouldn't need to change shoes.
Oh, you mean like he did in the 19th episode of Sonic Boom when Dr. Eggman gave him new shoes?
What? I only saw the first 5 episodes and then I stopped after I got bored of it. But at least season 2 was awesome. That was my favorite thing from Sonic Boom ever.
Wait, how can you skip to the second season if you just said you only saw the first 5 episodes? You really are going off of whatever the popular opinion is, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I've seen it.
Yeah, sure, buddy. So, yeah, all in all, I honestly don't really have that much of a problem with this design. I can't say I love it or anything, but I do believe it will grow on us when we see the movie eventually. And besides, it seems way too soon to jump on the hate boat of this design when we haven't seen the character voiced or in action yet. And if you personally don't like this design, that's fine. No one is telling you you have to like it. But to act like this ruins everything Sonic was and will be in the future is such a childish, idiotic mindset. If you claim this design stole your childhood, you don't have a childhood to steal. I highly doubt a simple design change can do that to you, or you're just in that mindset to avoid adapt and change in your grown-up world. Just because Sonic Boom existed doesn't mean it destroyed everything Sonic was or can be in the future. Same thing with this movie. It's obviously its own thing with its own unique universe, just like the other TV shows, the fan film, or even among the games themselves. And I really don't see the reason to bitch and moan about being able to see Sonic's hands, having 2 different eye sockets, or having shoelaces. Seriously, read that as a sentence and tell me this does not make the complaint sound stupid. And don't go apologizing to the creators of Sonic Boom if you're just gonna repeat the same mindset over and over again. What is worse and what is best is no competition. Have an opinion and stick with it. Or otherwise, have an open heart or allow a change of heart later down the road. Seriously, how does this— Whoa, hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna go watch Sonic on my arm until it makes it right.
Oh, come on, man. You're better than that.
Shut up, it's a lot harder than it looks. Ow! That hurt.
Christ. I wish the way some fans are reacting to this design was an over-exaggeration. Okay, maybe they're not cutting themselves, but I was literally blocked by someone on Twitter just because I called out the hypocrisy and he saw this tweet as a personal attack. I'm not saying you're wrong if you don't like this design. I mean, you have every right to dislike it, but it's questionable how some people go from liking this to hating on this out of the blue. Though I do have a theory of why this hypocrisy exists, and not just because it's cool to hate on Sonic or anything like that. I mean, what is the one thing people love about Sonic? I was thinking more his personality, his charm. Sonic is a strong-hearted character who does his own thing, loves for adventure, cares for people, and fights for what he believes is right. When you see this image, he seems to be all of those things. Chill, friendly, and kinda cute. But when you go to this Sonic, his poses are definitely more like what you would see on a poster or a box cover, in that he looks too serious and intended for marketing purposes, so therefore his personality does not shine as much as putting his feet on top of a cop's head. And then we get to this still image, which, I'm not gonna lie, does look a little weird to me.
It's kind of like taking a screenshot from a random footage and finding that one awkward frame that doesn't encapsulate the full persona of what we get in the film.
Now, chances are, as I make this video, and around the time I release this, more leaks of Sonic's designs or screenshots of the film might leak out. And even if it does, I will wait to cover my thoughts on the Sonic movie when the first trailer comes out. Honestly, there's really not too much I can say about this design, other than just seeing the same hate over and over again on Twitter that I expect out of the Sonic fanbase. And they do have a right to be skeptical or not like this design, and most fans do get their dislike across very maturely. But to those of you who act like this is the end of Sonic, or feel the need to harass the creators to revert back to the design of Sonic, or apologize to the Sonic Boom design, or act like this idiot,
If they keep screwing up Sonic, does that mean there's no God? Is there a God? Maybe it's possible there's like parallel universes of Sonic where, are we ever gonna go back to normal? What if this is a test? A test for Sega to drive us away once and for all? Ooh, a fidget point is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Maybe this is on a trial. For me, for us, for all of us. It's okay. You're just gonna wake up and it was all a bad dream. That's all. Yeah. It's just a bad dream. All I gotta do is wake myself up.
I think you need to sort out your priorities or get off your computer for a good while. I don't know the true intentions of what these people want to show us or what the plot is going to be about exactly. I do have my own skepticisms, and I hope this design works better in action than what we're seeing now. My feelings of this design are a slight above average, and the more I see it, the more I can see potential of this working out fine. And hopefully the CG character can blend in well like Gollum or Rocket Raccoon can. And whether if you like or hate this design, just please be respectful to people who think otherwise, and don't be an asshole by harassing the people behind the movie. This is a different universe of Sonic, and for all we know, this could be very unique or very good. Imagine it being like watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You have the redesigns, but imagine a movie without fart jokes, Michael Bay, or even a bad movie. As long as we get a good movie with an engaging story and character, a simple design change should be the least of our worries. Unless it's this abomination, of course.
You know what? Here, let me get you a drink. Here, got some Nuke Quantum. Comes from the game Fallout 4. Got this at a fan expo. Yeah. I mean, I've only played Fallout 4. I don't know if it's from the other Fallout games or the recently hated 76, but I'm not gonna get 76, so, you feeling okay? You know, I owe an apology. I owe an apology to the Sonic Boom creators. Their design of Sonic and his friends were quite genius.
I look forward to reading the comments section and figuring out whether or not if I betrayed the Sonic franchise. But anyways, if you guys like it or dislike it, leave your opinion in the comments down below why you like or hate this design. And yeah, subscribe to Nitsa Gamer, follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and yeah, I'll see you guys eventually when the Sonic movie trailer comes out. So this is Nitsa Gamer, catch you later.